Hello everyone, Cliff here in the shed. Welcome to another Wednesday Waffle. So, there's been a couple of things going on this week. I decided to have a look at the Union Jubilee problem. And the other thing you haven't seen yet is I've got a new table saw in the shed. It is an Evolution Rage 5S. But I've done a separate video on that, which ain't out yet because there's a lot of it and I've got to edit it. Anyway, onward and upward. Let's have a look at the Union Jubilee. Right, so I decided I'd start having a look at the Union Jubilee and see why the motor ain't going. I've managed to get the motor off because the motor sits on that T bit of metal you can see in the picture there, and that's what bolts to the Jubilee, and that moves up and down so you can tension the belt on the drive belt. I think I might have mentioned earlier that I thought it might be a capacitor that was a problem on this, and while I was taking it off it occurred to me that this is a three-phase motor running off the VFD. There's no run capacitor on this, at least I don't think there is. Anyway, I'll get down there and do the tests I can do. Alright, so my knowledge of motors in general is pretty limited. My knowledge of three-phase motors is even more limited. Alright, let's just remind myself of what it's doing. So I've took the motor off and I've got the flywheel off, because this is the original flywheel that came with the original motor that was on it. Just got that out of the way. Turn this on and just so if I turn the lathe on, let's get that up against that. It just makes this little Right. So the actual motor is working if you give it a spin. Turn it off. No, it won't start, but it will start as soon as you give it a bit of a spin. Now on a ordinary motor I would have said that was definitely a capacitor and it was a start capacitor that was busted, but I don't think that's how three-phase motors work. I think you've got the three phases coming in, which is basically what the inverter does. It gives you basically three electrics, and they feed, as far as I know, don't quote me on any of this because like I say I'm no expert on this, but you get the three lots of power coming into it, powering three coils. As far as I know they're 120 degrees out of phase with each other, which spins the stators because of the electromagnetic stuff. So the stator is pushed round all the three lots of 120 degrees. But that works if you give it a spin. So I suppose that might mean that one of the coils is knackered and it's locking it in a, it's not pushing it right around, or you're not getting the 3 lots of electric. I'm going to whip the cover off, I'll unplug it, whip the cover off and see if I can find anything out. So as I suspected, there is no capacitor in here, and you've got the links in here that makes it a delta. So you've got the power coming in this side, and these are the coils on the other side, and the coils are offset, so you've got U1, U2, and you've got a link between U1 and W2. Anyway, they're all linked together, so I'm going to have to get your nose out, Fig. I need to take these links off anyway, so I can. Oh wait, come on, sling you up. You're a good boy. Oh, good. Oh, get out. Come on, I'm not playing. Come on, out. Out the way, I'm not playing. Right, so I'm going to remove these links, so I can test the coils and have a quick look at the power that's coming in here. Do it. Right, so I've got them, basically I've got the links out between this, so you've got all the coils will be open-ended now, so I can find my multimeter. There it is, don't be sod. I'll just use that, didn't I, to get that out. So if I stick this on U1 and U2, that will give me the resistance in the coils. .8. Right, and then V1 and V2, 23.8, and W1 and W2, 24.3, so that one's a little bit stronger than the others. Let's see if any of them are earthing. Don't look like any of them are tripping to earth. Oh, you are driving me mad. You're going to knock them screws all over the place. What do you want to sit on them for? Oh, a plonker, Fig. You little plonker, but you're a plonker. Alright, I'm just going to go and get a crocodile clip of it. Alright, a bit of crocodile clip, get that on there, switch it on, put that on volts. I'll do this when you've got one. switch it on. That's off it. It's 25 volts. 25 volts on it with nothing happening. You can't see on that, but I'm turning the switch up on the lathe. And that's going up to 200 and odd. Right, I'll switch this off. Come back down here. On that one. Switch this back on. 14 volts on that one with nothing on it. That's going up to well, that one looks like it's a bit all over the place. That don't look very promising. Switch that up, give it a second for the capacitors to calm down. Let's try the other one. Switch it on. It goes up to 24 volts. Alright, that ain't really telling me much. Goes up to 240 volts, which I would expect, but then it drops down and out now. I'll turn it down a bit. Seems a bit steadier. Go back to this first one a minute. It was pretty steady like the other one, around the 132 volts. Whack it right up. So I would expect that just to whack straight up to the 240. When it gets there. Like I said, I'm no expert on this, so I don't know what that should be doing. I mean, they all seem to be doing the same. Let's get it down to about 140-ish. They just seem a bit steadier around the 140. But this middle one definitely seems like there's something wrong with that. I mean, that's with it up full and it's not getting there, so that would indicate to me that the get out of the way, you end up getting electrocuted. Good boy, get out of the way. Good boy, get out of the way, I don't want to play. Right. That would indicate to me that the VFD has gone up the wall. I suppose what I should do is test them up at the VFD. Right, so this blue wire in here was loose, and that is the one that's connected, that was connected to the V1, which was a bit spurious. So if I'll turn it on and try and get that in the earth, get that in there. I don't think these probes reach into that bloody nuisance. That's more like it. Alright, well that is doing the same. That's doing the same. What I don't know is if these should be fluctuating when I turn it on and off like it is. But that wire dangling out wouldn't have helped, so I'll connect the motor back up just to see if it does work now. Suppose I was blocking you out while I was doing that, when I make sure these are tight. Well, anyway, let's turn it on and give it a go. Right, that's the power on, and this is the switch to switch the motor on. Oh. Bastard. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? It was a loose wire up in the VFD. It's a shame I didn't start up there, isn't it? But working fine now. At least I ain't got to buy anything new. Just got to put it all back. Oh well, that weren't a too sad of a fix in the end. At least I ain't got to spend no money on it. I'm guessing, because I cleaned this up ages ago, one of the first things I sort of tried to clean up and tried out, I either didn't tighten that up or missed the slot, and it's just been touching. It's been working for a while, but gradually it's moved away from it. But there you go, it's working. Right, well that's it. The Union Jubilee lathe is back up and running. Not that I've got anything urgent to do on it at the moment. But that's it for this week. As I said earlier, there is a video about the Rage 5 table saw, which I should edit and get out in a day or two. So, till next week, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye for now. One more thing. I'm just going to drag you over here because I've been doing a bit of sawing and sanding. Just want to show you the filter . Now I'm holding you up in the air on the tripod here, I don't know if that's going to come out, but the AC400 certainly looks like it's earning its money, the amount of shit that's in that already.